All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Wait while everything loads in. Everything renders. Wow, that was bad. Oh. Shoot, what is... I don't understand what's been going on with Rumble. Rumble does not want to connect on the first click. Oh. Alright, I'm here. Good morning, everyone. So today, got a high-level training workout that we're going to be doing. As usual, here's my workout here at the bottom. So we're going to have a progressive warm-up. And we're going to have 4 rounds. Minute on, minute off. Then we're going to have a solid, that's probably about 3 minutes in the middle. And then, so these are just at or over my FTP. So that's going to be somewhere around 220, about 225-ish. And then that here is going to be probably about 220. And then we're going to go 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds of high above FTP. I'm guessing that's probably going to be somewhere around 240-ish. So this is what's known as high intensity interval training. This isn't insane intensity. This is just higher than a zone 2. So basically we're gonna be getting into a little bit more into the anaerobic area today. But basically what you're doing is when you alternate between I gotta get this up. No, don't want quiero bonito. Okay, we're gonna take off. We're gonna take off the yeah, just take off the Smart Shuffle recommendations because they suck. Nope. All right. There we go. All right. So yeah, so with that, we are ready to get riding here. So let's get on the bike. All right, what is up? Get moving here. So, yesterday was my first full day of training. So I wound up putting in 40 minutes on the bike yesterday morning. And then I went out for a 2-mile run last night with the dog. Unfortunately, I can't seem to find my running bag. So I got a pretty good Nathan waistband pack. I easily fit my phone and a couple extra things. You know, my wife's telling me I gotta take treats out because I want to take the dog out running every night. I think that'll be good for the dog. Get him about 20 minutes of solid trotting. Because, I mean, let's face it, when I run, my dog trots. My dog ain't running with me. He is trotting with me. It is an elevated trot. So it was kind of fun though. My you know what? It is gonna get too hot here. I thought maybe I could get away with it, but we're gonna need that. Sorry about that. Basically, my garage is very well insulated, but during these later summer months, it's just to the point where it's almost good enough. It almost can kind of keep itself self-regulated, but thankfully I haven't had to bust out. We bought a small swamp cooler back when my wife thought she was going to be working out here. That didn't wind up working, and that's when we decided to add a small room onto our house. So, yeah. Anyway, had to get the garage door open and get the fans going. So I got one big industrial-ish fan blowing air directly out, and then I got door open over there, garage over there. Creates nice positive airflow through here. Then I got my base fan here, then I got a secondary fan to the side that's closer to the outdoor air. Excuse me. Well, we're through kind of the worst of it in terms of summers here in Southern California. We got had a decent amount of heat. Not too bad this year. It's been bad a couple years, but this year wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, we got into the hundreds, but that'll happen almost every year. 2020, we had up into 115s. 115, I think we actually had a 120 day. And the 120 day was like literally my daughter's birthday. That was miserable. That was hard. All right, final step on today's warm-up. So yeah, if you're wondering how I select my workouts, I actually sit down on Sunday and kind of plan out my week. And my reasoning is I want to be a little bit smarter about how I do my training. Only set up days I'm actually going to be out here. And I'm going to be smarter about recovery. So yesterday I did 30 minutes with the Normatec boots. That seemed to help immensely. So today's workout's going to be a little bit tougher. So I was thinking about getting some extra mileage in when we're done, but I'm gonna opt out, because basically with the 2 miles running at night, the miles at night are basically just going to be they're just going to be base miles.
Every day.
Not really anything structured.
Dances. The human dance, the flower dance, the bee dance,
Because,
the giraffe dance.
especially if I'm going with my daughter, if she wants to keep going with us, not gonna be able to do anything really structured.
There's a certain wonderful rhythm.
So
Some people like
basically the run
others just like to
is gonna be, hey, I'm just getting out there and doing it.
Our very existence
Mornings are gonna be way more structured.
waking and sleeping, eating and moving, and that's all we're doing. Just consider what we do every day. What's it all about? Does it really?
So yeah, I got
mean anything? Does it go anywhere?
got my hotel reserved. So it's gonna cost me $130, which is not bad. That's basically 1 week,
Do something rhythmic.
less than 1 week of lessons with the
Do something rhythmic.
twins. All right, we're at this is 215. So this is under FTP.
Do something rhythmic.
It's about 10 watts under
Dance,
FTP.
Sing. Play games. There's a certain wonderful rhythm.
I only got 4 of
Some
these.
people like to knit.
This will be manageable.
Now you see, our very existence is a rhythm.
So some of you may be wondering, why do I have the error bars on if I'm not using them?
That's all we're doing. Just
Well, it's
consider
simple.
what
I'm
we
getting
do
back
every
into it.
day. What's it all about? Does it really mean anything? Does it go anywhere? Dances. The human dance. The flower dance. The bead dance. Do something rhythmic.
And easing off. Down to dropping 50 watts.
This is a story
Whew. So like I said, beginning of September, do an FTP test. Check and see how I'm doing. See if maybe I can bump up the training a little bit. So yeah, gonna be training up for Mesa Sprint. Gotta start swimming again. Gotta defend my title, my swim title. I don't care what happens the rest of the race.
This is a story
I was actually second in my age group last year. I could have been first. But I screwed up my shoes. So we'll see if I can win my age group this year. It's a decent goal. No way I'm taking the overall title. No way. That is simply not going to happen.
The next recording.
Because I know I don't have what it takes to hang with those guys on the bike.
All sounds tend to become softer because
Once again, got my noon sport.
the next recording.
It's a whoosh bomb. Looks like a bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb.
All sounds tend to become softer because
So I have to talk about something today. Got to talk about breakdancing in the Olympics. I thought it was entertaining. I actually watched all the finals of the men's, and I watched the first round of qualifying for the women's, because I had to see what everyone was talking about with this Australian chick. Now, what's hilarious is she's going on, name is Reagan, don't mock her. Well, I mean, don't like DM her to her face. Because here's the thing. Unfortunately, we have a case of big-time shelteritis. That poor gal simply went to competitions and kept going, and she wound up being the best in Australia because she was one of the only in Australia. Some people are comparing it to Eddie the Eagle, who's that ski jumper guy they made a movie about. He's just a guy who tried it, and he could do it, so he somehow made it into the Olympics. It's like Jamaica in the bobsled. You know, everyone loves to talk about cool runnings. They actually got dead freaking last. They got dead last in the Olympics. But they made it into the Olympics, and they gave it a fair shot. So, you know what? More power to them. But with Raygun, I mean, the problem is, she was the Oceania champion of 2023. So, that's like Australia, New Zealand, like maybe Singapore, Malaysia. I mean, that whole area. She was the best they had? Question mark? That's who the Oceania champion was? I mean, she had nothing. She legitimately had nothing. And I know that there's some people like, oh, don't mock her, don't mock her. I'm like, sorry, it's not mocking to point out she had nothing. She had barely any pop. She had barely any rhythmicality. And you're going against like an Asian Latina? I couldn't really tell. From Chula Vista? I was like, you tried to take, well, she didn't try, but she wound up taking on a little chola from Chula Vista? Dude, you're gonna get the floor wiped. Nah. But the thing was that her moves were garbage. They were garbage. I don't know what on earth the people in Oceania think breakdancing is, but she ain't it. Alright, this is the last sub-FTP interval. There you go. 50 down. So, while I understand the whole idea of don't dogpile on the poor gal, because, like I said, this is a bad case of being very sheltered. Thinking you got game, but you don't got game. You just had more game than everyone else who really didn't have game around you. Definitely big fish, little ponditis, as they say. But I thought it was funny how they were using all of their b-boy names in the competition. It's like, what is this, a Twitch off? It seems like everyone's Twitch handle. I would think in the Olympics, they'd be like, Chris Martinelli from Japan, or Psycho Domitetsu from Japan, aka Swiddly Tigs, B-Boy Swiddly Tigs. Just like, okay? Alright. I mean, you would think they would actually use their name so they would get actual recognition, and then use the real name But then the B-boy, for the viewers, use the real name for the viewers. Maybe at the competition you don't have to use the B-boy name. But, I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Then again, I haven't really watched a lot of full-time competitions for breaking. I've watched some footage from breaking competitions. And 100%, men's way more entertaining to watch than women. Women were fine. I don't know what the heck was up with our gal Sunny. I mean, she went up against a Chinese chick, and Chinese chick had decent moves. You know, what's funny is, I was talking with my mom about it. My mom's an avid sports watcher. She'll watch basically the entirety of NCAA football every weekend, and she'll watch like different competitions and stuff during the year. She used to be hardcore NFL. Then she got annoyed. Won't watch basketball. Used to watch baseball. But then MLB started getting stupid with the whole LGBTQ crap. And my mom's like, yep, no, I'm done. So, but Olympics, she will binge watch everything Olympics. But she's like, I gotta ask you, you think China's gonna take all of this footage like they do in diving, like they do in snowboarding, like any of these cool and hip technical sports? Because if you think about it, snowboarding is a highly technical sport. It's basically gymnastics on a board. Same with breakdancing. Breakdancing is a more rhythmic floor routine, minus the big long tumbling moves, which you get a gymnast into breakdancing that's got good rhythm, you're gonna have a strong contender on your hands, which I can see that. China typically has had strong men on their gymnastics team. They've always put up a really good run in the gymnastics competitions. So she was asking, is there any way China would be able to just crib off of everyone else's papers and take gold in an event like that? And I say no. Here's my reason why. Reason why is musicality. If musicality is a big factor in these competitions, China's screwed. They are screwed. Why are they screwed? Because being a b-boy, you gotta know how to freestyle playing to the music. You can't just routine it. You can't routine it. You can't just come up with a routine, execute the routine, and just simply be flawless at that routine. If that routine does not link up to the music, you're screwed. And people notice. People will know if you are just executing a routine. And it's not, it may be on the BPM of the music, but it's not flowing with the song. So, and not only that, the wrinkle is they have live DJs mixing it on stage. So each round is a different song. They don't mix up the songs in between rounds. There's a couple songs that I fully recognized. I fully recognize the songs. Okay, we got 2 minutes at 2:40. Hey, I was about right. I knew it was gonna be about 2:40 somewhere in there. So, I don't think China's got a chance unless they start binge listening to hip hop music. Because there are literally decades of music those DJs can pull from. Now you could do your homework on the DJs. If you know who's in there, you can kind of tell what they like to play, but you can't bet on it. Now, I won't begin to say I know how they pick the music, but I would gather that those DJs are reading the crowd. And they do choose songs based on the crowd, just like they would at a normal DJ event. Okay, we got 40 seconds. We're gonna get to here. Heart rate's a little high. I'm gonna stop talking for a minute for 30 seconds. There's the gate. Okay. 2 off. Okay, so yeah, I don't think a country like China that primarily does very technical things very well, like diving. Very good at the technical aspect of diving. They've always had a very strong diving team. Breaking, I don't think they got a chance. Their gal wasn't too bad, but no China in the finals for the men's side. Okay, got about 9 minutes left. We got like 2, 1, then 30. But I also have to touch on another thing that I always find pretty funny. Women's volleyball. They wear what they want. They want to wear the bikini, they wear the bikini. They want to wear a burqa from the Middle East and their men throw them in bags. Hey, that's fine. You do you. But what's hilarious is I saw something, it was like the first night, not like the first night, but like the first evening of women's volleyball, beach volleyball competitions. They were wearing leggings. And people were like, oh my gosh, they're making them wear leggings. I'm like, no. No, they're wearing leggings because it's cold. It's cold and raining. It is not, let's see, 1:30. Okay, yeah, so this is 1:30. I'm just like, it's cold. Cold sand. Cold sand, not fun. Yeah, I'd be wearing leggings. Yeah, I'd be wearing some sort of pants. They're all trying to make it out that feminists, once again, were striking because, oh, they're too sexy. Heck yeah, they were. It's just like, I think volleyball's gotten to the point now where you can just wear whatever you want. I mean, within reason, obviously, but you look at the two Americans, they're different upper back style bikinis. My wife pointed that out to me. It was me. I don't study the intricacies of women's bikinis, okay? But it just reminds me of my university, Brigham Young University. We're known as a really conservative university. Number 1 on the Stone Cold Sober list for like 2 decades running. Yeah. And we have a thing called the Honor Code. Basically, as a part of signing up, you agree to abide by a fair amount of church values, dress, in terms of dress and demeanor. So one of them is your dress. So you're always to dress modestly. Shorts below the knee and sleeves. No spaghetti straps, stuff like that. So on the swim team, we were basically able to wear the least amount of clothing on campus. And my coach would say we would routinely get complaints from students we would hear about the complaints of students complaining how we were wearing Speedos on the pool deck. And it's just like, what do you want us to do? Do we need to go back to the 1920s swim, the overall jumpsuits? The onesie overalls? As proper bathing attire? It's just like, these are the same jerks that want to deprive us the joy of looking at the volleyball team's butts in their shorty boonda shorts. Those jerks. I like looking at shorty shorts. Anyway, every dude looks like looking at boonda shorty shorts. Especially hot volleyball players. Alright, moving on. 1 minute. Increasing our cadence here with every single one. Using getting my heart rate up a little bit more. Each of these shorter intervals. All right, just gotta make it down the street. Okay. 1 minute off. One minute off. And 30 seconds all out. And then we're done. All right, 30 seconds. Got about a 5-minute cooldown. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. My cadence is above 100. Oh! Now, interesting. Oh! They do now incorporate cadence. I didn't know they incorporated cadence yet. I didn't know that. So, I noticed right next to my cadence, it's on the right side of the upper info bar, there was an up arrow and a down arrow. I haven't seen that. Must be in a recent update, or I haven't cared. Oh yeah, that's it for the workout today. Nice 2 minutes, 40 seconds of easy cycling. And then we're done. Then we're done. So yeah, it's been been a crazy couple of weeks. So, quick update on the night stream, since we're just hanging out here for a bit. I'm dropping my Final Fantasy 14 sub. My wife and I are doing major yard work or yard renovations, front yard and backyard, and it's basically going to drain our cash on hand, as they say. So because of that, we're going to make a very good concerted effort to really cut back on spending over the next couple of months, or the next year. Like literally next year, we are going to be just not spending a lot of money. So gonna be, yeah. So cut the Final Fantasy 14. That'll save me $12, about 120 a year. So gonna be playing that for one more week. Getting through as much of the MSQ as I possibly can. However late I can stay up. Last night I could only last until 10. I got through a cutscene and I'm like, I am nodding off here. So may have to end the stream somewhere around 10 at night. But we'll just get through as much as I can, and then we'll just have to leave it there for a hot while. I'm gonna be playing Dragon's Dogma full time on stream, on the night stream, and then we are going to hold on, excuse me. So then after that, gonna be bringing back Rando Saturdays, where I pick a random game. This time around, it's gonna be from my Epic Games library. That's gonna be an interesting mix of games. So we're gonna be playing stuff from the Epic Games library. All the free games I've acquired over the past couple of years. So we'll see how that goes. So then after that, hey, no noticeable big drops in power. That's pretty good. So with the Rando Saturdays, we're just gonna rest here for a minute. So then we're gonna be playing Dragon's Dogma full time until that's done, and then once that's done, I think we're gonna dive into the LucasArts games. I got a bunch of them on my Amazon, so stuff like The Dig, Zach McCracken, maybe even the original Maniac Mansion. So I got to replay Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. That was one of my favorites as a kid. But yeah, so we'll be going on to the LucasArts games. Each of those games should probably take about a week of playtime. I'm definitely going to be using, they're going to be walkthrough assisted. I just don't have the time that I used to just go through and try and, brute force everything. So yeah, so we'll be doing that. Depending on how things go later this year, we might be getting into Baldur's Gate 3. Just right now, I don't have the money for it, so I cannot afford it. So we'll just have to see how things go later on this year. Maybe for Christmas, I'll acquire it. We'll have to see, because I know I got ReFantazio coming out, and I really want to play that. So we'll see how everything goes. But all right, let's get the shoes off and get to the outro. All right. Yeah, I didn't have my heart rate monitor out here today. I couldn't find it this morning. I had it yesterday, and yeah. Okay, let's see. We got any Chads? 11.8, 14, 19. We got 19. Coeg. Good job, Coeg. Got 10.4. So looks like 19 miles right now is our current Chad of the day. The Coing Canal 19.5 at 2.5. Anyone? Oh, Woo's going 4.2 watts per kilogram. Good for him. Let's see. Any other watts per kilogram Chads? You got a 3. 1.8, 4.7. Tetsudo. We're gonna shout out Tetsudo. All right. All right. That's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. All of you that did. If you like what you see here, please hit the follow button. We'd greatly appreciate it. I'll be back tonight with more Final Fantasy 14. Like I said, working on the MSQ. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember, always keep training. Get some good workout in. For those of you that are not working out aficionados, just remember, go around your block once. Yeah, start there. Just literally go outside and walk around the block. Do that every day for like 2 weeks. That's how you start. Just simply get out there and move your body for 15, 20 continuous minutes. That's it. Most people, most average blocks probably take about 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes to walk around your block. Start there. Just start there. And then increasingly start trying to trot. Try and jog a little bit. Jog maybe 5 houses. Walk 5 houses, jog 5 houses. Just a little shuffle. Just do a little shuffle. Start there. Get a little shuffle in. So then once you get the shuffle in, then you can do more shuffling. And then your shuffle turns into a jog. Jog turns into a run. And then you're running a whole block. And then you go 2 blocks. And 3 blocks. You know, 2 laps, 3 laps. That's how I got started. That's the easiest way to get started. You just got to get it. You just got to do it. Got to be consistent. So, all right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Check the Discord link in the description below. If there is no link in the description, please check out the link tree. Scroll all the way down. Click the Discord icon. That'll get you into the Frito Bandito Takagi after party. Always big shout out Team Zoot. Team Zoot triathletes. Keep working. Keep grinding. Keep making your goals. So until later, my friends, good night, as Aonoris, wherever you are. I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.